What's up, everyone? This is Nate, and I am back with another Out of the Theater review. This week, I went to see the latest Expendables movie. I thought it was called Expendables 4, but everywhere it is stylized as Expend 4 Bulls. So we'll call it the Expend for Bulls, my guess. It's a very dumb choice, and that's how it's labeled on the posters, in Letterboxd, everywhere. Expend 4 Bulls. So I'll call it Expendables 4. Anyway, just got back, saw this in 4DX, which I'll also take a little bit of time to talk about that experience. But before I do, please, if you would, consider subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you get notified every time videos drop. If you like unboxings, reviews, top fives, live shows, things like that. Of course, give me a thumbs up if you are looking forward to this movie or if you enjoyed the movie or even if you didn't enjoy the movie. And give me a comment down below. What did you think? Are you looking forward to it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. All right. Let me start off with the movie. I'll start out with the movie before I get to the 4DX. I like the first Expendables pretty good. I like the second one. I think the second one's probably the best one. I'm not a big fan of the third one, to be honest with you. So going into this one, I was like, I didn't like the trailers. I thought they looked pretty corny, to be honest. Wasn't excited. But it's an action film. It's Expendables. Let me go check it out. On the positive side, the hand-to-hand fighting in this movie is really good. Jason Statham, he carries the film. He's in it the most. I don't do spoilers here, but I am going to say some stuff. So if you want to just go completely blind, I guess maybe come back after you've seen it. Definitely watch the review afterward. I will not be spoiling like the plot or the ending or anything like that, but I will be giving some detail, just so you know. Statham's in it the most, carries the film really, and he's really good in the action scenes. His hand-to-hand fights are cool. He gets to fight Iko Uwais, of course, from The Raid, who plays a villain in this movie. But he gets to do a lot of the knife stuff and the hand-to-hand stuff, and I thought it was really fun. My boy Tony Jaa, who I love from back in the day, he hasn't really done anything recently that's amazing, but Ong Bak and The Protector, and I love him. He's in here, and it was fun to see him. I always enjoy seeing him anytime he gets in one of these movies and does his thing. His fight scenes, they're short, but they are pretty solid. Other than that, as far as the fighting goes, they really get most of the hand-to-hand. Everything else is guns and explosions and stuff like that. So I did like the hand-to-hand fights. I like Statham in this. He's good. He's playing the same role he played in the other three movies. You know, his banter with Stallone's character, Barney Ross, they have that kind of back and forth. It's cute. Whatever. It's fine. Let's see. Was there anything else I liked? There's not much else that I liked. I thought those action scenes were pretty good, and it was cool to see Tony Jaa. Other than that, this movie's horrible. This movie is absolutely horrible. First of all, the action is, if they're not doing hand-to-hand, it is terrible. It looks so fake. It looks so CGI. It looks like they're in front of green screens. It looks so cheap. This looks so cheap. It looks like a straight-to-DVD version of the Expendables. And the first movies, I mean, not that they had good action, but at least it looked like they were really doing stuff and stunts and sets. And this is just like, it looks so horrible and cheesy. I really was like it was like distractingly bad at times. There's only really two big sort of set pieces, one at the beginning and then one towards in the third act. Other than that, I mean, the action's not good. I was really disappointed. There was one cool action scene that involves motorcycles on a boat. I thought that was neat. They're kind of racing like inside of the boat, and that was fun until the end of it. Like the end of it is so corny that it ruined everything I just watched. So that was pretty disappointing. The cast here, I mean, I miss the original ones. Like I miss Terry Crews. I miss Mickey Rourke was only in the first one, but I miss like Schwarzenegger showing up and Bruce Willis showing up. I mean, I know he can't be in it anymore. I just miss like those iconic 80s and 90s action people. Like this, we got 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he's a rapper. He's never been an action star on that level. We got Levy Tran, who's a model. We got a guy I don't know who's playing the son of Antonio Banderas' character from the third movie. He does a pretty good Antonio Banderas impersonation, I guess. But like, who's this guy? All we get from the originals is Randy Couture, Jason Statham, and Dolph Lundgren. And I was like, it just doesn't feel this. No Jet Li. Where's Jet Li? I miss Jet Li. Here's a minor spoiler. Maybe skip forward 30 seconds if you don't want to know nothing. Sylvester Stallone is in this movie for maybe 8 minutes on screen. And I'm not lying to you. He has about 8 minutes of screen time. He's clearly was like, I don't want to really be in this anymore. I feel like I'm done with this franchise. Let's pass it along. It felt like he was just passing it, and like Jason Statham is on screen almost the whole time. There's even a part where like the rest of the the new Expendables, I guess, they kind of get captured, and they're like in a room for like half an hour. And Statham and Tony Jaa are the ones running around doing everything. So like a lot of weird decisions made with these characters, a lot of weird decisions made with the action scenes, the way they're shot. They look horrible. I'm not even lying. They don't look good, except the hand-to-hand. The hand-to-hand fights are pretty good. I'll give it one extra point too for being rated R. It was great to actually, hear some F-bombs and see some blood splatters, and the PG-13 rating, I think, hampered part 3. And so it was welcome. But I'm starting to think, I think part 3 was better than this. And I didn't even like part 3. So I was very disappointed in this movie. The story's horrible. It gets to a point where I don't even remember, like, you don't even know what the bad guy's doing anymore. It's like, what are you doing? And it's weird. It just feels really cheap. It feels really cheap. The whole movie is set, I kid you not, they go to a bar. They go to a house. There's the one desert type action scene, which that's the one that has a ton of green screen. And then the whole last like 45 minutes, they're on a boat. And that's it. It's like 4 locations. Disappointing. Very disappointing. I give the movie a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 because I like Statham. I like Jaa. I like the R rating. Other than that, Megan Fox, don't get me started. Her performance is terrible. She's a horrible actress. She's gorgeous to look at. And she's just there to be eye candy. And you could tell. There's just like some shots in this are like clearly, this is what you're here for, man. So yeah, 4 out of 10. I did not like this movie. It's not good. Okay, 4DX, also not good. I will never see another movie in this format. The thing was jostling me around so much. I was flying everywhere. It made it hard to, well, I could see the action, but like when you really are wanting to be involved, I don't want to be involved physically. So I didn't like, I've seen 2 other movies in 4DX and neither of them like shook me as violently as this movie. So I think I'm going to retire 4DX. I did not like that experience. 0 out of 10 for the 4DX, but 4 out of 10 for the movie. I did not like it. It's low rent and cheap and looks horrible, and the action's not that good except the hand-to-hand stuff. So do with that what you will. If you're still interested, go check it out. Form your own opinion. Maybe you'll like it more, but I did not really enjoy it. Anyway, thank you for watching as always, and I will be back next week with a review for The Creator. So until then, take it easy.